So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So this is going to be my accessible teams for Treasure Map Whitebeard. And this time I've gone a bit more accessible than usual. I've not even used old Treasure Map legends and such. It just turned out that way, really. First, let's talk a bit about 5+ Whitebeard. And we knew he'd change color, but yeah, we were a bit surprised he turned out to be strength, but it makes more sense with his kit since they basically made him a perfect partner to the exchange legend ace we got at the beginning of the month. Captain is pretty unremarkable still. The main thing is the special, and if HP is 10% or below, which you become with Ace's special, you can apply increased damage taken 1.5 times through full immunity for 2 turns, which is great. And also you get a chain boundary for 3 turns, so that's really good. And if you don't have that, you still get the same goodies as always. He also has the Subtano, which hasn't changed. One weird thing about it is that it doesn't include Ace, which is just super weird since they have a relationship and all, and Ace is like the main partner for this unit, so yeah, it's very nonsensical. Anyway, let's move on to the teams. We'll get to those later. Let's start with speed. And this content was built around Whitebeard, which the 5-star we just talked about. Well, the 5+ we talked about, but this is the 5-star version. And basically he handles everything here. So yeah, I just built around him, added some accessible units. Zoro to wave clear, annual attack boost, Magla Hannibal, color affinity, Momo, and ore boost for the Whitebeard. You don't need all of them for quite a while, so should be fine. Moving on, we have Carrot, and honestly they suggest to use Shanks, which is probably good enough, but I thought I'd make another suggestion. Like, a point of these videos are to give more options for you guys. So when I saw the debuffs, it was Special Bind, Despair, Paralysis, and I saw the color Psy. I was like, doesn't King handle all of these? And yeah, he does. He even handled the block orbs, he can get himself a 1 orb. The main issue with King is that even if he is boosted, he is really slow, so we have to speed him up. So that's why I have this Tama on the team. She can give King a further -4 CD. Anol can give more CD and also wave clear. Ace is not a wave clear, he can be whatever else. You can even use the Sasaki to reduce CD for King, and you can even use him last stage to get some color affinity as well. Otherwise, King gets a lot of chain, Kaido support, that also can be the 6+ Uta support, attack and ore boost. So yeah, this will definitely last at least 15 nav levels, if not more. Moving on, we have Cat. I realized later that this could be a bit better, but yeah, the main thing here is the right column with Kid, Corazon, and Marco with that Whitebeard support. They are really good, and I'm assuming the Corazon is not level limit break, by the way. But yeah, the Kid handles like everything here, like the paralysis, the orbs not being matching, that's handled with the super bomb orbs you get through block orb as well. And then the death damage, 100,000 damage, also handled by Kill, since he has damage threshold, so you barely take any damage. It doesn't matter you got an 8% HP cut or anything. So all that is left is the spear and attack down. Corazon handles most of that. The remaining despair can be handled by the Whitebeard support on Marco. Then it's just about the buffs. Kid with sword support can give color affinity and ore boost. It's hard to find a good attack booster, funnily enough. I just put Ashura there. You can use Death Down as well for this content. I put the Sabo here, but then I remembered Captain has to be cerebral, so that's not the best. But yeah, I'm sure you can find a better option with whatever. Stuff like Treasure Map Legends, like Treasure Map Crocodile could be really good, for example. Okay, finally, we have a bit of a weird team here against Robin Jinbe. This one is made for Zoro Sanji, and I'm sure you can make a good team with them as like friend captains if you don't have them. But, as said, I want to give more options to you guys. And for this content, Strength X Quick is boosted. The issue here is that we have Special Bind and Special Reverse, but you have Fear, so it's usually hard to use those. But our captain here, Weetree Doflamingo, handles all of them by himself. His captain ability resists Special Bind. And with his Super Claws, he can reduce CD by 1 for Driven, also Wave Clear. And we have the Luffy on the team for that, just so Doffy can use his Super Claws. So the plan here is Stage 1, Wave Clear with Doffy. Stage 2, Wave Clear with Zoro, set up the orbs, the chain lock and all of that. And then final stage, you can use Doffy Special. Bellamy support will remove 2 turns of Death Up and Damage Threshold. The Crocodile, who is available in the Metal Exchange, as well as the Black Maria, handles the remaining debuffs. Black Maria also gives color affinity, so you have all of the main buffs. And as you see, you have 7 turns of each. We also interrupt with using Orb Boost, we get Slot Bind, but both Black Maria and Tesoro resist Slot Bind, so we're good. I think this team will be pretty decent actually. Finally, the main boss team, and honestly this is probably one of the worst teams I ever posted, but I tried to make it accessible and fully boosted. It's just very hard. Honestly, the main annoyance here is the fact that on stage 2 we get poison slots. So basically we have to use a special that removes poison, which is pretty niche to say the least. We can't use a support to remove it because they don't have poison applied. Only then can you change poison orbs. So yeah, because of that I had to try and fit this Sanji here. Like without him this would be a lot easier. There's also Special Bind. We will be using the new Luffy Legend as friend captain, and his super special will remove it, and we also get the delay conditional. Other than that, like, I just hope we do enough damage. Like, it looks like there's multiple enemies and ore blocks and such, but we just have to experience it for ourselves, really. It's just too weird, I guess, right now. We also take some damage, which can be annoying with the burn. This is the super burn basically, so you take damage right away when hitting perfects. The Jinbe we have on the team removes burn, paralysis and damage reduction, but I don't think he removes the super burn, so you might want to try and avoid hitting perfects and maybe run a better ship. That should work if you don't do too many now levels, but yeah, it's a bit annoying. At least Jinbe, when we have low HP, will have a decent captain ability. But yeah, other than that, we also have Special Reverse, which is annoying. And then we have a Revive with Paralysis and Special Bind. For the Revive, I have the Crew Luffy and Robin for that. And of course, stage 1 or turn 1, final stage, we use the friend captain Luffy special to get that attack boost. Zoro's dad on Yamato is not required. It's just the only way to really get an ore boost with this team. If you want to try and improve this, if you have the Nami support, you can put it on Yamato or Luffy or someone else. Jinbe even can run it, that's also good. And then on the Revive, you don't need Yamato and Robin. Like Jinbe handles off the paralysis, and then you can use Yamato or Robin. And Nami reduces the CD for the Special Reverse. So that way you can, for example, remove the Robin and put Jinbe on the bench, and you can run a captain, and that should make the team a lot better. So yeah, That's just a suggestion that you can work on in that case. Ambush, a lot easier, and the team is a lot better even if it has some similar units. The main issue with this ambush is the fact that you have the combination of non-healing debuffs as well as bleed, and bleed is one of the most annoying debuffs to handle. We take 10,000 damage anything we do, and we do use maybe 4 or 5 specials, so that's 50,000 damage. We will be using Luffy's special, which is a 30,000 HP heal, and we're going to take that as damage instead, so it means we need like over 80,000 HP. But since the team is fully boosted, that is usually enough. Just try and run the highest HP ship you can. If you have a level 12 ship and such, there are some good HP ones. Otherwise, stage 2, we have a support to remove poison on the team. Death up and damage threshold is handled by the Zoro. Before using Zoro, make sure to use Shanks. Shanks will give an attack boost for 3 turns attack as captain, and the base attack, chain boost, and all of that. Weaver support will ensure we don't get Zoro's bad ore boost that we don't really want. Then final stage, we use the rest basically. Just need to make sure you don't kill yourself by the bleed. We have special reverse and paralysis, so as said, again, you can use this, put it on like Yamato for example, that way you don't actually need to use Yamato's special, and you can get rid of paralysis without having to use specials. Like you could put Nami here, you could put Rail League on Luffy, together with Barto support, that removes all paralysis without using a special. So that's one example of what you could do if you have the support. Otherwise, we do get final stage also special binds. We have to use the Frank Captain Luffy's super, and yeah, we also use Frank Captain Luffy's special to get the rainbow orbs, and you can use the sub Luffy to get an orb boost. So yeah, that should be good enough. I have a lot more faith in the intrusion team than the boss team. But hopefully a lot of you guys do have some of the New Year legends. I'm thinking about making 3 videos for Treasure Map this week, and next time we'll focus more on the New Year legends and such. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. See you next time.